Hello everyone, my name is Mitch Etchason and I'm a product manager here at Scale Computing. Today I'm going to talk about deploying containers on HyperCore using our REST APIs and Cloud-init technology. As HyperCore sees more and more adoption across distributed enterprise organizations, we are seeing accelerated need for containers and the use of API-driven automation such as infrastructure as code. Large organizations often have workloads that need to run within containers. Containerization is motivated by many factors. Modern applications are often developed to be container first, microservices are increasingly being deployed, and hybrid cloud deployments demand portable workloads. Therefore, we at Scale Computing understand that HyperCore must work flawlessly in supporting both virtual machines and containers. Additionally, we also know that these workloads need to be able to be automatically and programmatically deployed via scripting and infrastructure as code. Many containers are often deployed to work in conjunction to support their applications, and that is why manually creating and managing containers at that scale is unfeasible. By making recent investments in our REST APIs in support of Cloud-init, we allow for users and DevOps organizations to completely manage virtual machines and containers seamlessly through scripting directly against our API endpoints. A powerful piece of technology that makes the full infrastructure as code deployment strategy possible on HyperCore is support of a technology called Cloud-init. Cloud-init is a powerful open source technology that allows users to automatically configure VMs on their first boot. Specifically, Cloud-init is a package available to certain Linux distributions that allows users to take a cloud image, which is essentially a vanilla Linux image that is equipped with Cloud-init, and provide a virtual machine with its configuration data via a script upon the initial boot of that VM. The configurations available through this technology are quite powerful. You can set up SSH keys, create users, write files, and even run entire commands automatically. It is that last piece, running entire commands, that becomes incredibly important when wanting to deploy containers within a virtual machine running on HyperCore. To demonstrate how powerful this can be, I have written a PowerShell 7 script that does several things. First, it will take a cloud image that is available to the cluster. In this case, there's already a VM template with a cloud image on the cluster that I will clone in order to create a VM. You could also directly pull in a cloud image beforehand. But for this script, I will take that template VM that has a cloud image. The script will clone it, create a new VM. It will provide that new VM with its Cloud-init configuration information, expand the virtual machine's virtual disk, and then power on that VM. After the VM is powered on, that is where Cloud-init will take over and begin to configure that virtual machine. In particular, my script using Cloud-init will have that virtual machine create a few users, set up SSH keys, and then even kick off several commands within that VM. It will write a file to the VM that contains the cluster IP address, for example. More importantly, though, it will run a Docker command that creates a container within that VM automatically, and then kicks off a CPU stress test. Next, I will pull up my screen and demonstrate what this actually looks like after I kick off this PowerShell 7 script. And you will see that without any manual intervention, I was able to automatically provision a virtual machine on HyperCore, power that virtual machine on, and create a container without any manual intervention. I've pulled up the PowerShell 7 script and will initiate that script now. As you can see, it is running. So let's switch over to our cluster here. The script has cloned that template VM that has a cloud image and is automatically powering on that cloned virtual machine. As you can see here, that new VM is now running on HyperCore, and I will navigate to the VM's console screen. Here you can see it is installing currently. Give it a few moments to finish up here. Once again, this has all happened automatically via the script so far, automatically cloned, created, and powered on the VM as well. Looks like we're ready to log in. Using Cloud-init, I already have users set up within this virtual machine. So I will go ahead and provide this VM with my login credentials. And you can see here, there we go, logged in. Now the exciting part of Cloud-init is currently happening. We are running a few commands automatically within this virtual machine. We provided those commands via the Cloud-init configuration script. One of those commands will set up a Docker container. So as you can see, there's not yet a container running, but if we give it a few moments, you will notice that a container does indeed power on and start running automatically. And there you have it. You can see a container has been spun up and powered on and is currently running. If I go ahead and navigate back to the cluster UI, you will also see it is running that stress test as mentioned earlier. Thank you all for viewing this video of deploying containers on HyperCore using our REST APIs and Cloud-init technology. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out directly through the website or to a dedicated sales rep. Thank you very much.